Hey YouTubers, Rob Muffet here. What we're doing today is seeing if we can add some grip tape to our little Taurus. When I first got the Taurus, it was almost impossible to rack. Now you don't normally rack it. You can add a bullet into the tip-up barrel and then the blowback will advance the next cartridge. But sometimes you do need to rack. As I used it, it got easier to use, but it's still very difficult. Well, I tried to use it the other day and it was almost impossible. So I got some grip tape. Let me show you. This is empty. This is empty. Well, now it's making a liar out of me. But before, it wouldn't rack at all. Let's see if adding the tape helps at all. Now, the instructions say for you to make a pattern with a piece of paper, or actually with a piece of tape over whatever you're going to add the grip tape to, and then take the tape off and put it onto some cardstock and cut out the cardstock and use it as a pattern to draw onto your grip tape. But since my area is so uniform, it's just going to be a large rectangle, narrow rectangle, I'm just going to measure out here without going through all that other making templates and so on. I'm just going to add a piece. We'll zoom in on this fella. Now, I've already got the width, so we just have to draw a straight line, and we'll just use the paper that came that's uniform. Alright. Easy peasy. The surface of the Taurus is very rough, and it should be providing all of the friction we need. But I thought I would just give the grip tape the benefit of the doubt. You want to make sure your pistol doesn't have any residue, oil, or anything. I don't know if that's going to be any different. But in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's go ahead and finish up. Make our mark. This material came highly recommended. But I don't think it's magical. There we go. Don't want to interfere with the slide. Well, let's give it the shot. Oh, I think I need a magazine. It's not magical. It does seem a little easier. Let's see if it'll work. Okay. It's moving around here. That's better. Give it another shot. Okay. Here we go. I'd say it's a little better. It moved around some. Well, it doesn't stick as well as I thought it would. I think what might be happening is that it's not really any more rough than the surface of the slide, but the fact that it's covering some of those sharp points, it's a little easier to press your fingers on because it's not being pushed into that sharp metal. This sort of, it gives a rough surface, but it's not as hard on your fingers. Okay, empty. Well, even if it only helps 10 or 20%, that's enough for me, because it was so difficult. You don't normally add a, you normally would add a cartridge to charge your pistol, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to trim it up some so it looks a little better, but yeah, it's not as good as I thought it was going to work out, but it's better than it was before. Let's do this. Let's take the tape off. No, it hurts more, but it's about the same. It's more comfortable, but it still requires almost the same amount of force. So that's my review of the grip tape GT50 5000. Alright guys, hope this was helpful. I learned something today. See you out there.